start us off with an opening statement, please?
Yeah, I mean, congratulations to UCF. We know that program really well, and I know they've been working really hard to get it past the hump and get to super regional. And I know Cindy really well, and I'm proud of her and her hard work. And I'm also grateful for our staff and how hard they work for us to be able to put on a regional. And I know that it takes a lot of people to give us the chance to play and give us a chance to move on. So very thankful for that part of it. As for our team, I mean, obviously Stetson was a big game for us opening night, and put us in a tough situation. And I think when we sat in this room today and we started, if we could just really put the pressure on, get to game 2 and see if we had any gas in the tank, we would have a chance. And I thought we had a chance there. And Uncle Mo was in our corner with little changes there, some reviews, and it was hard. That was a hard fought battle. And these two to my right gave everything they could. Ashton, Issa, like everyone's just drained, right? I think everyone at some point. We took a lot of hits this year. Losing Marin was big for us. Sturgis stepped up. I think you think about the motto of Built for It in the beginning, like we didn't know we built for this adversity all the way through, and I'm just really proud that we were right there to the very end for one swing to do something great. So we are appreciative of McKenna and Maddie as they move on and everything they've done. But now it's fueling the fire for next year. We got some good experience, but we know this is the hump we want to get after, and we want to make sure that we're the ones jumping around here, hosting our own regional moving forward. So we know that's the expectation, and as emotional as it is, and I know these two are empty in emotion, and our freshmen were feeling it big time. Like they just wanted to do so much for this program and the fans, and they are just drained, and it's going to take them days to fill that emotional bucket back up. But I know our returners will pick them up, and we'll have plans moving forward and get after a really good season. But like I told them down in the locker room, really special Team 43, really special group. We had a really special season, and it'll be a different team next year when we talk about 44 and the kids that we have coming in. But if we can learn our lessons from this season and move us forward, it's a lot of good returning players and a good nucleus. And I'm really excited for them. Kind of numb right now on the feeling, which is pretty normal. You gotta let some time to let it process. But very thankful for everything that these kids give to this program.
Questions?
On a reverse call on Kenzie's hit, Whitney Emma leaving early, how difficult is that moment? What did you say immediately in the dugout? I think the defense went out, got a 1-2-3 inning, so they did respond. Just how do you navigate that moment mid-game?
Yeah, I mean, I think we navigated in here before the game even started. Like we have to stay in the moment. We have to be present every pitch. We knew it was going to be left hooks and right hooks, and we knew that they have some power. They were going to swing it. There were going to be momentum shifts the whole time. So we just had to stay present, and that's the whole talk in the dugout was stay present. And so what? And I think Anna was a little emotional. She felt like she let the team down for sure. But when it's a game of softball, it's so many moments in the game, and it just happened to be hers, and she was feeling it. She for sure was feeling it, and I'm just going to take some time for her to get over that, but it is not on her. That is on all of us. We had swings and pitches, the whole time.
Coach, while the result is unfortunate, what do you want Team 43 to be remembered for?
I mean, this one will be super special in my opinion, because we've never had, I would say Jay's class was a freshman class that came in all in, and this was another class that came in all in with some leadership. I think the upperclassmen have taken the lead of these freshmen and given them an opportunity, and they have really stepped in. So it was a united front. I mean, the amount of people that have stepped up and played other positions for us and done different things in different spots has been incredible. So the growth and the maturity was really cool. We had some really cool moments, some good mature talking points, just all the way from London when we started to right now. It's been an enjoyable team to be around, fun team to be around, but also super talented, and so you don't always get that, and I'm glad, obviously we have 2 graduating, but I'm so glad that we get another year with this group, this nucleus together.
Coach, you touched on a little bit in your opening statement, but with only 2 graduating, how can you use this as a building block so you can come back next year? I mean, your best players will be seniors and juniors, and then you got this freshman class will be sophomores then, so how can you build on this?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's just me building on it, it's these 2 also, right? So you've got 2 returners now have been through some seasons of feeling this feeling. And so now I think if I come in as a head coach and say some things like we need to really get after these moments right now in practice or whatever it might be, there would be an echo because like, man, we've been there and people are jumping around our field and we want to be the ones. So, I mean, it's inches, you know, and it's not only that, it's not only softball, it's just being in the best shape you can be in, being as durable as you can be this time of year. I mean, it's just tough, being versatile. There's just so many things that play into this role right now on being here.
Lonnie, you knew to get out of today, you were going to have to find 14 innings in the circle.
Yeah.
How do you go about managing that, especially in game 2?
Yeah.
When to pull, when to bring somebody else in, when to put somebody else back in after her game 1 performance?
Yeah. I mean, I think, you know, between Jazzy and Ashton, we had a pretty good mix all season long, trying to develop maybe Bella and figure out where we can slide her in and righties or lefties, you know, where that fit in for her. And so I thought the righty stack was a good one for us on that side. And, you know, hindsight's 20/20, right? Like, you know, when you're looking at it, but she's got a good rise ball and a good little change up. And, you know, I think Jazzy did a good job with the drop and the curve away early, and then we can go back in. So, you know, that was the thought. And that was right after we had the 1-2-3 inning and right after the momentum change. But, you know, that could have been a 5-2 situation, you know, and that home run would have been, we'd still be in the lead. So, yeah, it's tough sometimes, you know, hindsight's, again, 20/20. And I think Bella's got some really good stuff, and she's been in some really good situations. And but I know I was into the tank of these two. I knew they were giving us everything they had, and I had to find some 6 to 8 outs mixed in there somehow.
Coach, talking about Jazzy, she gave it all she had over the entire day. She pitched 8 innings. Can you just talk about what she means to this team and how much she contributed today and this entire season, quite frankly?
Yeah. I mean, we sat here yesterday and we talked about Ashton, and I think Jazzy was the same way. I mean, we started at the beginning of the year and we're like, this is what we want. This is where she wanted to be. I think she's super comfortable taking a break and coming back in. I don't think that there's any point that you have to rally her up. Like, she knows, you know, what she matches up with well. I think the great thing that we've gone back to is like developing extra pitches so we have more ammo in certain moments. And she was able to use like that. We didn't have the drop ball like we did this year at the beginning of the year, and was able to bring it out in a big game today. And you know, feed our left side, you know, if we needed to, pitch to contact. So I think she's super comfortable on that side. But weight room was a conversation at the end of last year, getting stronger. She's gotten stronger. Mental ability, lead, connect. Like, there's so many things as kids grow up and as ball players grow up. And so I'm really proud of her on that side of it. And I know it's devastating for her right now, and for Jay too, but they've both grown as people, and I know this will fuel them for next year and the inches that we need to get to where we want to go.
What made Payne difficult to face? What is it she does as a pitcher that keeps batters off balance and just makes it difficult to kind of pass it back and keep it going?
I mean, they all brought different looks. So, you know, I think Velo. I think Velo was one part of it. You know, I think we had a pretty good strike zone. I don't know, Jay, you would have any idea and thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, we were built for the moment. There's nothing we haven't seen this year going forward. So, like, I mean, UCF was going to compete too. So it's not like, you know, we're just playing anybody. Like, they were good competitors as well. So, but we were right there with them. You know, we still had outs to work with. So that's what I was proud of our team for. Like, we stayed in it the whole time.
Jason, did you have a message for Anna? Because I know that was a mistake she made. Y'all might have even been playing if she doesn't hit the home run in the first game, though. She had such a good year, and she had big hits today. So, like, what is your message as a veteran to someone that's probably beating herself up a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, it can be hard to, like, hold it in, but that when you hold it in, like, you're not doing yourself justice for the team. So I feel like she did a good job of, you know, moving on. Tough thing to learn right there, but you know, she stayed in it for us as best she could, and so I was proud of her for that. Like, not only a great player, but a great person too. So I know she wants to give it all, and she did.
Lonnie, that moment with the bases loaded, they brought Payne back in, and she threw 6 straight balls. And Daly, I think, had a really good hack at it. I mean, is that kind of just the nature of this program? Like, okay, we're trying to hit a grand slam right here. This is a pitch that can change the game. Because some people take that pitch maybe because she's thrown 6 in a row.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I think the way Ashton's been swinging it the last couple weekends, I mean, you're freeing up some of your best hitters to get after a big swing to move the needle there. And You know, she executed a pretty good pitch and she popped her up. And so, I mean, those are the 2020s, right? We can all sit here and judge on who we're pitching and what kind of swings we're doing, but if that's a ball in the gap, everyone's excited about it. So, but I mean, Danley's been on fire and been, you know, swinging it really well.